Because some time back in the 11th Parliament, and then Mr. Speaker of Parliament, I was the chair of Committee on Health. We handled the bill. We could not get consensus between the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Agriculture. And I recall, Mr. Speaker, together with the Honorable Pukose, we actually took a trip to go and benchmark and see how food is regulated for the benefit of the consumers, Mr. Speaker, in the US. And we actually benchmarked and saw the Food and Drug Authority in the US, how they are able to regulate the food product. And so I'm one happy person, Mr. Speaker, if this bill finally has gotten into this level, and I support it fully. Mr. Speaker, Kenya is the only country where we allow people either to feed the animals with different products that may be harmful to the consumers. And then finally, we are dealing with diseases like cancer, and we are not very sure where they have come from, or how to handle it, Mr. Speaker. When food is mishandled, Mr. Speaker, when labeling of this food is not done properly, we find people saying this is organic product, and actually the product is not organic. So, Mr. Speaker, it is very important. We, even with the kind of the diabetes, the issue of obesity that has come in this country, that Kenyans need to know what exactly you are putting in your mouth, what percentage of each and every nutrient that is in that product, without lying to the Kenyans. And Mr. Speaker, and especially with the many people who really want even to cut weight, Mr. Speaker, there have been a lot of products that are being sold with all sorts of names, with all sorts of promises. And at the end of the day, these people are not accountable to anybody. And so I'm very happy, Mr. Speaker, that we have gotten to this level. And Mr. Speaker, on the issue of the Ministry of Agriculture, it is necessary, Mr. Speaker, that the point of regulating what goes into our animals. Mr. Speaker, we visited, I remember, one of the poultry farms where we saw even the eggs, before they get into the market, there are some standards, Mr. Speaker, that must be adhered to. And this is in protection of what you give. Sometimes, Mr. Speaker, you have our farmers, they milk the cow had just been given some medication, and then this milk is rushed to the market. And with that, then it also becomes harmful to the people who will be the consumers. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm happy, I support this bill, and I'm hoping then with this kind of regulation, Mr. Speaker, we will reduce some of the diseases that are already within the Kenyan people, and we can be able to save more lives. And above all, we can also be able to save, Mr. Speaker, on the health budget. Because sometimes when somebody gets sick, you have consumed something that is not right, going to the hospital, it ends up being very, very expensive, coming out of pocket, or even the government, Mr. Speaker, through different initiatives that the government offers to its people. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm very grateful, and Honorable Pukose, I am very happy today that this bill has gotten to this, and I support. Thank you.
There is the Honorable Member for Kisauni. Where is he? Proceed.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika, hata mimi kupata fursa ya kuchangia